Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't get a lot of views on anything that isn't AMP. If it's an AMP video, I got enough lovers and haters over there that I actually get views. I don't get views on anything else. So I'm not going to get a lot of feedback on this. The ticker. That's what I wanted to ask you guys about. Should I leave up the ticker? There's kind of a thing in broadcasting, man. Look, when you just want to get personal with someone, there's nothing on the screen. All right, we completely clear out the screen. It's just you. It's me. We're making lots of eye contact. It's very uncomfortable. But I don't really do that because we're more of a general type of this is the way I see the market channel. So I want to know if that is too distracting or not. If you guys could leave me some feedback, I don't ask for feedback that often, but if you guys could leave me some feedback, I'd certainly appreciate it. Should I leave that up? That's it. That's the feedback. Should we do, or is it just too bothersome? So the AI narrative, guys, we've been covering these tokens for a long, long time, and hands down, the best performer that I've had over the last year is Fetch. Just 100% Fetch. We're so into it. We're deeply invested in this. We have a validator. There's a podcast validator with Fetch. It's mostly just to hold my tokens, but nothing has gotten me out of the morass and recovered me from Sift Chain better than Fetch. I mean, that's just absolutely it. There was. After that collapse of that thing, I had maybe 350K left or whatever. But we had rolled it all over into Fetch at about 6 cents because I've always been a fan of the project. Now, this was way before the whole AI narrative started to pop. So we're talking about back here. This was the collapse of Sift Chain, and that's kind of where we rolled a whole bunch of money into it. And it worked out. I don't know what else to say on that one, but it worked out. And I've gotten enough recovery on this thing because we're up at that kind of percentage after a year that I can put all of that behind me because I got my money back. Crypto's kind of funny, but Fetch, I'm a huge fan of it because it's not just the narrative, even though that's what's pushing this right now. Everything's AI, ChatGPT, and all of these nifty graphics. And if you like this, I'll make this picture more engineerish or more whatever. But Fetch has got an awful lot of good projects on it. They have a lot of really, really neat projects that are building out on this. I mean, Jesus, they're putting AI into insulin pumps. They're enhancing auto driving programs. They have a lot of stuff going on. I'm still holding out for my virtual twin. It's not here yet, but I'm absolutely holding out for that one. But you have to decide in this case, is this a time for me to move in? What's going to happen? But you actually going to have to look at this and decide, is the AI narrative burned out yet? Because crypto moves on rumor. Crypto moves on news. Crypto moves on rumor. People buy the rumor. They sell the news, and it just goes nuts. But is the AI narrative starting to burn out? You're going to have to answer this question for yourself. I don't think so. I'm still doing my business. But you're going to have to decide for yourself if this is enough as far as this goes, because these things move in clumps. All of them. They all move well together. At least they have up until this point. Fetch is not the only one. Fetch is not the only thing that really came up here and exploded. My love child, my secret love child, the one that just gets no attention, ORAI. And I'm not even talking about the 10% up today. That's impressive. Thank you. I love being up 10%. You get an extra round of applause for that. But this is what I like. All right, look, over a year, 400%, guys. Big ass 4X. And that's not even really it. Now, right back here was when it first fueled up, and I'm sure you guys remember, I'm sorry, not that one, right here. I'm sure you guys remember when this started to fuel up right in here and right in here, and this was way back in 2022. But ORAI went up to $8, $9, $10. I mean, it was just a feeding frenzy. It did it again as soon as the narrative spun up again, and now it's just kind of doing a nice slow build. But it's the only AI they have over on that entire token is the Oracle, the AI Oracle. Now, I think that's impressive. It's a real good project. Apparently, I'm not the only one who feels that way based on that number right there. But that's the only AI real AI that they have on that chain. But that's not even the money shot for it. The money shot for ORAI, as far as old school, more or less old school Cosmos investors, the real money shot was sitting right over here in these liquidity pools, because they have these incredibly high APRs that they've been managed to continue to maintain the payouts of these regardless. This thing should have tanked a long time ago, man. You cannot push out that kind of an APR with the native token, and that's what they're doing. That's what they've been doing, and you simply cannot do that. But for some reason, ORAI has managed to do it. So you get a twofer on that. You get a lot of insulation from the volatility of a token like that when you're collecting those kind of APRs. I've been in these pools for years. And go back and look at all my videos, and you're going to see that I've been in these pools for years. They simply feed me. And they managed to make up for a lot of bad decisions that I might make somewhere else. So works out just splendidly for me. But again, Fetch is up, ORAI is up. So what about AGIX? See, because this one does not get a lot of love, but they have some really, really nifty projects going on over here as well. And this is what we're talking about, is Singularity. Now, Singularity has been another one. It's just been a rock star. And when you look at it over that year, 654%, folks. So I'll give it a good. I want to know who these 7 people are. Who's this 7% of people that may or may not have gotten into this token? That's up 654% over the year. And they're just saying, no, man, that ain't enough. That's not going to do it. I'm going to use a sound effect I haven't done in a long time. This is for these 7% of people right here. Here you go.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Because they'll just simply never understand that they may or may not have saw the potential, but they didn't buy it. So, hey, I can't help you, man. All I can do is make videos. And if you go back, you'll see that we have some. I'm starting to change my entire outlook on this, and I mean pretty aggressively too. I own all these tokens. I'm in all of these tokens. I make videos on all these tokens. You guys see me trading them up, trading me down. I have long positions, short positions. These are big market cap tokens, so they can take. ORAI, not so much, but Singularity and Fetch can absolutely take a long position as well as a short day trading position. There's no reason not to take advantage of it. These are big $500 and $385 million market cap tokens, respectively. They can take some day trading edge. So I'm more than happy to do it. But I'm starting to change my opinion on this, is that I do believe that you need to hold some Bitcoin. I won't ever have it be a major part of my portfolio, but 5 or 10%, sure. I'll leave it down there, man. It's like it's not digital gold; it's a speculative asset. But the ETFs, with the ETFs upcoming, man, you'd kind of be silly not to have some of that in your portfolio, and I do. Ethereum's the same way. It's going to run with Bitcoin. I know, man. You got Hatfields and McCoins, the Bitcoins and the Ethereum people there. I don't care about their problems. What I care about is, can I make money on it? And yes, I can. But until something radically shifts in the world and AI starts to wane, I'm saying that you need to have some AI in your portfolio. I have a lot of AI in my portfolio. I think it is not financial advice, but I think it is a really, really decent idea. Nothing over the last year has performed the way that these things have. And we're not talking about meme tokens. Meme tokens, up, down, who cares? But these right here, these AIs, have wildly outperformed everything else out here over a year-long period. I'm talking about big gains. So it would make sense, until that narrative starts to die out, that it would diversification is very, very important in your portfolio, and I think a portion of it should be in AI. Which one's up to you, man? Whichever ones you can earn with, or whatever you're comfortable with. But I'm gonna keep those positions, because they're just. I'm sorry, man. Feed me, love it. So okay. Anyway, that's all I got on this one today. Questions or comments, Scott@ThePodocasts.com. I answer any and all. Please let me know if I should keep the ticker up there, if it makes the screen look too bulky or too busy. I don't know. So if you could let me know, I'd appreciate it. And that's it. So until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money, guys. Cheers.